100 of the pork chops, we have less than 100 of the barbecue chicken breast that's been marinated, the tri-tip super limited, and the spatchcock is getting limited.
That's
so
right.
just letting you know, if you want it, get
little
it.
heads up, and we have it on auto ship too. But we're going to start with this. I love this vertical cooking.
This little pan. Isn't that amazing?
Vertical cooking, it's really cool.
I developed this when my boys were young, when they were still little babies, and I was always spilling milk trying to get it into a bottle, okay? And then I thought to myself, actually, you need to pour more often than you think, right, in the kitchen. So whether it's sauce, sometimes you don't want to take up too much space. You know, maybe you've got an RV or you go camping or you've got like a little kitchenette or something that this will just be perfect for. It is just a beautiful saucepan. It is 1 1/4, but the cool part here is we've put the strainer lid. You can see it there. That's the big one, and then that's the fine one. So you can strain. I'll pop this down over here.
I got my hands full of everything.
No worries. It's such a beautiful piece. And look, I'm making like a little lunch using a couple of these. You don't have to stop at one, by the way. So look, I've cooked some pasta, and here's the best part. You just go ahead and strain that out just like that. Right, if you twist it around so those circles are there, you can see it all comes out, so no need for a colander, which is really, really cool. Then you go ahead, pop your pasta in a pot. Next, I've got some veggies. I've gone and cooked some peas and some broccoli and some carrots, and this is just for a really quick, simple little lunch. You know, maybe you're cooking for kids like I am still. I've got a 7-year-old and a 4-year-old at home that always want something quick and healthy, so this is a great little option for that. Some broccoli, some peas, some carrots, you throw that over, and of course, you guys, it's the DuraPan pan, so you're just going to give it a quick tap, and it's spotless. There you go, or one piece of carrot.
And it's also the DuraWare base, too, as well.
That sure is. So
yeah.
What that means is this. That stainless steel disc, so ultra strong, but then of course the 5 layers of the DuraPan on the inside, so the non-stick interior, super important. Then, well, what about for breakfast? Like if you're doing, let's call it oatmeal. I've got my Spurtle here with me, which I know is a funny name, but it is the tool, and that's the name of the tool. It's there in front of me, but it also comes in a set of 3, so you can also get this turner and this beautiful spoon.
Aren't those gorgeous? And we're putting the information up for you right now.
So that's the set of 3.
There
you can pick those up as well. You'll see me using them all hour long. So if I wanted to sort of serve that oatmeal, look, oatmeal, we know how sticky and miserable it is to clean the pot of oatmeal at the end of it all. Well, guess what? I can throw this back on the heat, turn it up, and it will still just clean out. But let's do it. I'm going to put it on there and let it burn on while I show you how you can cook a dozen eggs.
And I love this too. It's a dozen eggs. You know, it's like soup for 2 to 4, perfect. Side dish is perfect. A fondue would be great in this.
Right.
Really
oh yeah.
fun. Really
absolutely.
Fun. Yeah.
So, how many did you put in there, Rochelle? Was it
about 18 eggs?
18.
Is it really?
Okay,
wow.
so let's show you just to prove it when you're making an egg salad.
It's such a small surface size.
Right.
But using vertical space really counts.
It really does, because you know, you're seeing here on a little induction or a little infrared burner, I can actually use 2 of these pans. Try get another 2 1.5 quart.
Right,
no way. By the way, you guys, this is my lid rest, and I know this is just a little lid, but it goes all the way up to the very big ones, and it works just as well here. All that condensation gets caught in there, and that'll sit out really nice and proudly. I'm just showing you what we've got, because we've got so many cool little items. Don't forget, stainless steel utensils, no problem.
Yeah, no worries.
The reason I've built in the pour spout here is, of course, so it pours nicely. All right, so you'll see just how nice a pour you can get, and when I choose to stop, I'm not left with all these drips all the way down the front of my piece of cookware, because you've got that really beautiful pour spout, and look how like slowly I can pour if I want to, and of course if I want to go faster, I can go faster. But it's a beautiful thick hot chocolate. If you want to finish that off, don't forget I've got these new rasp graters. It's a set of 2, and I'm going to go ahead and just grate a little chocolate over the top of that.
Chocolate
beautiful
on chocolate.
chocolate on
you
chocolate.
Can't
Why
beat
not?
That.
Just
right, Rochelle? Hi, welcome, Rochelle. How are you, darling?
Here she is, the workhorse over here.
When you see this person dashing back and forth, that would be Rochelle.
That's Rochelle.
She's very fast.
You can hear her, you can't see her. She's like the road runner.
She's fast.
So here's a little pot of rice. Another great way to do the rice. Now, it'll feel like it's getting stuck because it'll be a little bit of suction, and you might even have to get a spoon in there just to show you how this does come out. I was nearly there.
Vertical.
See, look how it just slowly pops out, and then boom.
Show me the interior.
And again, nothing's going to stick to the DuraPan. pan. If it does, it'll be like one tiny little grain of rice and
Chef,
you pour
just
it
real
on
quick,
out.
I have two colors. We have black and red. Those are the two color options here. This is just back in stock, selling out in February. So we sold out in February. We got it back for tonight's and today's visit. That's it. First time you're seeing it. And we also have the turquoise. We do have the turquoise? Yeah, we do. We do. It's not my card, but we also have the turquoise available. Just want to confirm that.
By the way, if you've picked up today on the Today Special, guess what? This makes it a beautiful little set. We could have truly sold this as a set. You know, a grill, a griddle, and then a 2-quart jug pan. You know, that's got that beautiful little pour spout and then the straining lid. We could have done that. We wanted to give you the option of getting it one way or the other. But if you have picked up on the Today Special, this is just such a gorgeous accompany piece. I mean, look at that. Gravy and mashed potatoes.
By the way, your mashed potatoes are available. He has the mashed potatoes. It's a trio of extras. Barbecue beans, mashed potatoes, and creamed corn, right?
Exactly.
You can ask about that. Everything that basically you see Chef working with, you can probably buy, except Rochelle.
She's not for sale.
I don't think.
I'll sell anything, but not you, Rochelle. So look, I mean, look, we've brewed the tea in here and now making a beautiful iced tea. Very, very simple. Again, even if you wanted to bake bread, it works so perfectly. Let me show you. Again, there it is, right? Perfectly clean, but baking bread, no problem. I've got asparagus over here. My kids come home, and this is why I was saying this makes such a great companion piece for the grill griddle. What do they want when they get home? Grilled cheese sandwich and tomato soup. So here's my tomato soup. Again, look at how I can pour and I can stop, and I don't have all these lines and mess of soup coming down the front. And that's because of that cute little pour spout. Again, you see that? Maybe you get one little drip. No problem, but you're not making a big mess in your kitchen, which is the really cool part. So if you're cooking for one quite often, this is just such a great piece. It really is. I also
think too, at $29.95, you guys will be blown away at the quality of what Curtis makes.
Yeah.
If you look, this is crazy. Do you hear this stat? I hope I have a new stat for you.
No, tell me.
Every single piece of cookware you've ever offered has become a customer pick and is currently a customer pick on hsn.com.
That's crazy.
How insane. Now, you know what? It wouldn't be if it didn't work. So I think this is a great way to actually step into your line, to try it. If you're a little nervous, you're like, I mean, it's the cutest size to begin with. And I can see this really becoming a workhorse.
Exactly. Oh, absolutely. Now, you can take home a set of 3 of these. These are the 2 small ones, and we have the 1 large